We're gonna have breakfast?
Uh-huh. It's all ready for you, just what you asked for. Toast, juice, and coffee.
Terrific.
Sit down. I'll get it for you.
I'm gonna call Mrs. Theodore at the rape center today, make an appointment. Okay?
Well, you made it very clear to me last night that that's what you're going to do, so go ahead.
I'm gonna call her right now. All right?
Okay. Go ahead.
Yeah, hello. Can I speak to Mrs. Theodore, please? Scotty Baldwin.
When are you going to make the appointment for?
Today, if possible. Don't you think so?
Well, I suppose so, but you know, it's really snowing.
Oh, hello, Mrs. Theodore. Yes, ma'am. I'm fine. She's fine, too. Yeah, well, I would like to make an appointment for both of us to come in. Today, if possible. Or whenever it's convenient. You do? Terrific. Thank you very much. That's just fine. All right, we'll see you then. Goodbye.
That was simple. When are we going?
2 o'clock.
2 o'clock. Well, you know something? It's really not the greatest day for driving around.
Laura, now listen, this is very important for both of us. We cannot go on living this way any longer as brother and sister. I want more out of our marriage than just that.
I know that. But there's no guarantee that therapy's going to be some kind of a magic cure.
But it is worth a shot. Now, are you going to be with me in this?
Of course I am, and I promise I'm going to try my best when we start.
You come down to the office about 1:30. We'll go over there together, okay?
Okay.
All right, thank you. And also, I want you to take a cab. I don't want you standing on that bus stop freezing to death, all right?
Okay.
I love you.
I love you, too.
Hello, Laura.
What are you doing here?
Well, I came to see you. I realize that it's early and I should have called, but do you have some time to talk?
Yeah, sure. Come on in. Scotty just left for the office, so I'm here all by myself.
Good.
Here, let me take your coat for you.
Thank you. Place looks good. You've changed a lot.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Yeah, I guess you remember it the way it used to be. Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean that the way it sounded.
What you meant was when Scotty lived here alone.
Yeah, I guess I did.
Still there between us, isn't it?
What do you mean?
We try to be friends on the surface, but underneath?
Bobby, I don't hate you anymore, if that's what you mean.
I don't know what I mean. Except that there's a lot of unfinished business between us.
Look, Bobby, I told you what you wanted to know the last time you came here. It wasn't Roy who raped me.
I'm not here to ask you questions about Roy.
Then why are you here?
I guess I want to see just how close you are to cracking up. Because that's where you're headed, Laura, and if no one else will tell you, I have to. No matter what you say, I think you know who the man was who raped you.
Here are things, Bobby. I think you better go now.
Did I say something to offend you?
Look, Roy is dead, and I'm sorry. But I can't bring him back. Nobody can.
I know that, Laura. I also know that he didn't rape you or you wouldn't still be afraid.
I'm not afraid.
I can see it in your eyes every time I look at you.
Stop it, Bobby.
You're headed for trouble, Laura.
Does it matter?
If you crack up, you won't be the only one who gets hurt.
Are you worried about Scotty?
Let's just say I'm worried about a lot of people.
You don't have to be. I told you I can't remember anything that happened that night.
Except that the man was tall and blonde.
It could be a lot of men, Bobby.
Scotty won't leave it alone until he finds out who it was.
I know that.
Is he still pressuring you to go to the rape center?
He made an appointment for later today.
My fault. I thought it might be a good idea.
And you don't anymore?
Let's just say I think I'm beginning to read you a little better than I used to.
What do you mean?
I never really made it in your world, Laura. Don't try to make it in mine.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I think you do. You never grew up on Elm Street. I did. I guess maybe the rules are a little different over there, because over there, when you're married, you concentrate on one man, Laura, and that's your husband. So why don't you just start concentrating on Scotty?
That sounds like a warning.
Maybe it is. You grew up like the little blonde princess in all of the fairy tales. Prince Charming came along and you got him. So you stay in that world, Laura, and don't you try to live in mine. If you want me to leave, all right, I'll go. You just remember what I told you. Stay in your own world.
I don't like being threatened, Bobby, not by you or anyone.
I warned you months ago to quit your job at the disco.
I can't.
Why not?
Because I owe Luke money for the salary advance he gave me for Scotty's law books.
Then let your parents pay him back.
No, it's my responsibility. I'm gonna pay it back.
Does Scotty know that you borrowed that money from Luke?
I finally told him. I didn't at first because I knew he'd be angry that I borrowed money.
What else haven't you told him, Laura?
What do you mean?
Was it really rape?
Oh, that's a terrible thing to say.
I think terrible things sometimes. It all started the night that Roy got himself killed, the night that my brother decided to drive you home instead of taking care of business and making sure that Roy did not pull that crazy thing that he did on Mitch Williams.
That wasn't my fault, Bobby.
Nothing is ever your fault, is it?
Well, sometimes. A lot of times, maybe, but I never asked to get raped, and I never asked Scotty to force all my friends to treat me like some child who can't find her own way home.
You didn't do a very good job of it the night you were raped in the park.
I was upset. I had a fight with Scotty.
Then why didn't you call a cab?
I was crying. I don't know. I didn't care.
You didn't care? You didn't care what happened to you?
Maybe I didn't. I don't know. Why are you tormenting me this way?
Take a guess, Laura. Maybe it's because I don't believe you. I don't believe anything you said. To me, to Scotty, to the police. Maybe it's because I think you have told so many lies that you can't remember what you've said to anybody.
How dare you?
Because little Laura Baldwin lives in a fairy tale. And little Laura Baldwin's got to pretend that she's married to Scotty and they are divinely happy and everything's happy. No, you're not. That's not true anymore. So quit your job. Stay home and be a wife to Scotty. You do not belong at the disco. It's a world that you don't understand. It's Luke's world and my world. So you just stay out of our lives, Laura. And we'll stay out of yours.
Scotty says she got an appointment at the rape therapy center today.
Yeah, we made an appointment, but I don't think we should go now. I mean, look at the way it's snowing out there.
Well, Scotty says he's going to make that appointment no matter what.
Well, Scotty comes of heartier stock than I do.
Hey, what's all this?
Oh, Christmas ornaments. I bought them to surprise Scotty. Oh, and I've got to remind him that we need a Christmas tree pretty soon, too.
Well, what do you know? The first tree for the young married couple should be quite a special occasion.
I know. I want it to be so beautiful for us. Who am I kidding?
What do you mean?
Oh, I don't know why I'm counting on Christmas to make everything right between us again. It's kind of a foolish dream, isn't it?